So hello everyone, and I hope everyone is doing well. And I just wanted to bring you up to date on current events, on what's going on in the financial markets with regard to this whole health crisis going on in this world, actually, with the coronavirus. And basically, this is an interesting article. The Federal Reserve is trying to bolster all the financial markets in the country, and they started an emergency program to aid money market mutual funds, and they have a graph here which I thought you might find interesting. Here is the financial crisis, in '08 that occurred right here. Let me move it off there a little, but you can see that like reddish box. You can see the spikes. This is the spikes in this is volatility in the bond markets as people were throwing money in the bond markets, right, as a safe haven. Okay, flight to safety, and here it is now. Here's current. You can see the spike here going up, basically as the current situation, as people basically looking for a flight to safety. So the article goes on to say that the Federal Reserve late Wednesday said it was launching a program to supply money market mutual funds, support money market mutual funds as alarm over the coronavirus continues to cause strains in short-term funding markets. The money market mutual fund liquidity facility established under the Fed's emergency authority echoes a version that was set up during the global financial crisis, and this is what happened in 2008, as you can see right there. The Treasury Department will provide $10 billion of credit protection. U.S. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin said in a statement the fund would enhance the liquidity and smooth functioning of money markets, support the flow of credit to hard-working Americans, and help stabilize the broader financial system. Earlier Wednesday, the Treasury Department had proposed to temporarily guarantee money market mutual funds with taxpayer dollars as part of its coronavirus stimulus plan. Money market funds are common investment tools for families, businesses, and a range of companies, the Fed said in its statement. The Money Market Liquidity Fund will assist money market funds in meeting demands for redemptions by households and other investors, enhancing overall money market functioning and credit provisions to the broader economy. The Fed's action comes hours after the European Central Bank's late-night emergency decision to launch an extra emergency bond buying program worth 750 billion euros to calm markets and protect the euro area economy. Also, at the same time as the Fed announcement, the Federal Reserve Bank of Australia, you see, every region has their own Federal Reserve Bank, said it was cutting its benchmark rate by a quarter point to 0.25%. So this was the central bank's third emergency lending facility in 2 days, after the Fed on Tuesday unleashed measures to support the commercial paper market. Commercial paper is when companies lend money to each other short term, and companies aren't lending. And primary deal is to ensure credit keeps flowing in the U.S. economy. It slashed interest rates nearly to zero on Sunday and said it would buy at least $700 billion in securities. It's adding liquidity to the market by doing that, right? To soften the blow from the virus that has Americans hunkered down to avoid infection. Money market funds essentially provide credit to everything from banks through repos to corporations through purchases of commercial paper. They are a critical link in the chain of short-term finance where companies borrow and lend outside the formal banking system. Anyway, you can read the rest, but it's a really interesting article, and it's so relevant to what we're learning today. So this is pretty similar to the TOP program that's been going on. You can see there's an exchange stabilization fund. All right, so I just wanted to let you know that. Keep reading and stay healthy, okay?